And straight after that, we've got Poppy. If you haven't seen Poppy's channel, go and check him out too. He's good for a chat, he's fun, and he makes cool stuff. And straight after that, we've got Poppy. If you haven't seen Poppy's channel, go and check him out too. He's good for a chat, he's fun, and he makes cool stuff.
Hey gang, Poppy here. We're in the computer room. My last video, titled Poppy Unboxes Some Micromark Goodies, I showed you this. You see the power cord and the switch going to the pump inside the jug. You see the hose going to the magnetic base, right? This was not there. I popped a hole in the bottom, trimmed this down in here down to it was approximately the level of the bottom of this little bottle. Hot glued it in place. Screwed it down. I couldn't have done better if I'd tried. I mean, that's just guesstimated wear, right? Boom. And I put this hole here for the hose. Now, when I want to fill it, all I gotta do is pop this off, put my fluid in here. Don't have to unscrew this. The hose isn't through here getting kinked up every time I screw and unscrew. Okay, that's that piece of business. Upcoming project. I showed you this before. This is the biggest part of my radius turning attachment on my shear line lathe. The coming up project is a gauge that sits here with a micrometer adjustment so that when I move the tool out, I can move it to a predetermined point that I know the dimension of, and I can predict the diameter or radius, whichever way you want to look at it. I can predict the exact curvature of the cutting. Be working off of these two holes. You see this one here and this one here at the very end of this are my 0 point. You see the tool point is right between them. Coming up project there. And now for this end. Might be doing similar for this end for the convex turning. Not sure yet. The diamond blade I got from Micromark, and I showed you in the last video. I have a blank tooling fixture screws onto the spindle of my shear line machine, And I was just waiting for the right reason to machine it. Now that I have a really good reason, this is going on there. That's an upcoming project. I'll show you that. I mean, it's pretty standard. It's just like making a slitting saw arbor, but it's a diamond saw arbor. Let's see, where else? Oh, yes. The die stock holder for my lathe. I'm ordering a ball bearing, 3/4 inch OD, 1/4 inch ID, taking a pace of 3/8 24 threaded material, turning 1/4 inch on one end of it, pressing it into the bearing. My shear line drill chucks screw onto that, rotating 3-jaw chuck for the tailstock of my lathe. Curtis over at Cutting Edge Engineering has went on his big lathe. I was thinking, should I do something like that, or should I bang my head against the wall trying to get an armature chuck? Basically, it's like a drill chuck, but the 3 little fingers are made of bronze. You know, you lubricate them real good, and you sort of grip down on that one end of the generator armature or motor armature, you know, so that you can turn the commutator.
See, that's why it cannot be parked right there on the side because it's empty with every part. And she wondered why the biscuit broke.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, Christy? That's life. Yeah, I know. Haven't been out to the shop since the last shop video. Too damn cold. And between the cost of electricity to almost heat it up, blowing breakers, and 8x12, it's too small for Mr. Heater, even for 2 minutes. Anyway, here's my shear line follower rest. Here it clamps on under the cross slide. I'm thinking this just may intersect the front of the cross slide to where I may be able to pop a couple of holes in here in the front of the cross slide, drill and tap, rigidly attached. I think I will do that in another upcoming project. Yes. It'd be a nice milling machine project for my shear line mill. I'm going to do that too. Ah. I've been thinking on this for quite a while. A year, almost 2 years ago, I was watching, was it Max Grant? I think it was Max Grant, showed his radius turning tool using a boring head. I'd had that idea, then I watched his video and I said, damn, another idea. I can't say I was the first one to have it. And in the same video, he showed, or in another video, I believe it was he, showed how he handled turning long, thin parts between centers and shallow angles. Now, this was something they showed us in the books when I was in high school machine shop. They didn't show you the right way, though. They showed you with cone centers instead of balls. And, well, the whole idea of sliding your tailstock over and sliding it back, I mean, yeah, it works, but it's a real great big pain when you sit down. Now, for my shearline lathe, the front of the tailstock is approximately square. I mean, good clamping square I can work from. I'm thinking, take a piece of aluminum, make it so it can clamp on there, and on the front of that is dovetail. It's only going to be like, maximum like so long. All right? And most of it's going to be where it clamps onto, there's going to be like maybe that much dovetail. And of course, the part sliding in that dovetail will have the other ball center. You can't use a cone center. Look at the geometry of it. Draw it out. You want a ball center. That was the thing back in high school machine shop, first semester. I looked at that and said, there's something wrong here. Oh, I was a high school freshman. It took a while. And I come up with it day before I watch his video. 2 ideas killed that I couldn't say I had this idea first. And now everyone, he killed 5 ideas in one video one day. So much for watching my other YouTube creators to gather inspiration. That's the polite term for stealing ideas. Just do what I'm going to do. Oh, someone else did? Well, they did that differently. I didn't see his video, Anyway. I'm going to go for now. I think I hear the mailman. I'm going to go and wait to greet him. On the end of this video, some pictures of the snow last night. Well, actually, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. This is Thursday evening now. Anyway, this is Tuesday night, Wednesday morning snow on the end of this video. Stay safe. Good night from California.